folks. I'm guest starring on Junkman's Paradise. We have the great Junkman right here.
What's up, junkies? Hey guys, you ever watch TV and spend a couple hours or an hour watching it, and it was so fucking stupid, you know you can give it a lick at your life back. Like that's time in your life you lost forever. I watched a show the other night that I was yelling at the TV. It was so stupid. Mrs. Junkman, Little Junkie, even Mad Max was like, Dad, calm down, calm down. And I'm not talking about CNN or Fox News or cable news. However, Fox, do me a fucking favor, find another advertiser. Listen, guys, I'm not political, but I do stop at these stations every now and then. And every time you stop at Fox, guarantee if it's a commercial, it's my pillow guy, my sheets, my fucking towels. Find another advertiser. With that out of the way, guys, I was watching a show the other night called Traffic. It's a show about this investigative reporter, and basically she does shows on drug dealing and human trafficking and counterfeiting. And this week was a show on stolen cars. Bullshit! This woman had me so aggravated by the end of the show. What? Guys, can you believe I'm angry today and I got this guy looking at me like
Can I just say something here, everyone?
Lots of calm.
You all know me as calm and nice.
Get out of the way. I want to complain about
and
this
it's
shit.
tranquil.
Okay.
And you need to learn how to calm yourself down.
Okay, I'll calm myself.
Wow,
Anyhow, guys.
that was strange. That was odd.
Yeah, I know. Before I complain about the show, let me first start off. I know car theft is a problem. Cars get stolen every day. I talk to people who have their cars stolen. I speak to people who call me up, their rims are missing on their car. They started the car, the catalytic converter is missing. I know this is a problem, but this show was an hour of my life I could never get back. I'm gonna hit a couple of points. The show opens up with her at like a car meet, hanging out with a bunch of guys in a parking lot and all the kids doing burnouts and donuts and having fun. Listen, like it's not hard enough for these kids to have a place to hang out. She starts the show with almost implying that these cars are stolen. Like you need to fucking apologize for that because these kids have a hard enough time hanging out without the old people going, look, those are the cars from the TV show. They must all be stolen. Fuck you for implying that. Pretty much, she goes to the show and she meets some low-level car thief who's supposed to help her along and show her along. Now, first off, all these people on these shows always have the masks up, the hats down, sunglasses on. Listen, all these shows, anybody worth a while who is actively a thief, anything, a drug dealer, anybody actively doing it isn't going to show themselves. So 90% of these people are all bullshit. Anyhow, she meets this guy, and he's I've been stealing cars since I'm 16. I'm 21 now. You know, I make some money, but I'm going to introduce you to somebody who's a little higher up. Okay. Now she goes and meets the second guy with the hoodie, the sunglasses, and the mask. And apparently he's some street kingpin and he steals cars to order. Okay. She goes with this guy as he steals two cars. The first car, I don't know, was a Nissan or Infiniti, and he comes over and the camera's on him from behind and he can't see, and he jimmies the lock. All of a sudden he jumps in the car and he drives away. She's dumbfounded. She's like, how did he do that? How did he do that? Then the second car he steals is a Mercedes. So she films him and he does the same thing. He goes up, he sneaks up to the Mercedes, he gets in it, he steals it. When she's talking to him later, she's like, oh my God, how did you do that? How did you get into that car so fast? First off, guys, folks, without the key, it's very simple to get into a car. You either use a Slim Jim or a tool to get into the car. You can use a screwdriver by the lock and pop it. Or for those less skilled, just break the fucking window. It's not magic. It's not something to be like, oh my God, how the hell did you get into the car? So now he's talking to her and he hands her the key fob. This is how we took this car. I have a guy in Mercedes and I pay him to do the key. Okay, first off, you stupid fuck. If you had the key fob, you need to break into the car. As soon as you walked up to it, you either hit the button or the door automatically opens. So what bullshit was that? So if you've got the guy at the dealer who can program it, why do you need to break into the car? You hit the button, asshole. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit. Now, this guy leads her to another guy who he sells the cars to. Same thing again, the mask, the glasses. Bullshit, 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 blah, 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 blah. But he goes on to say how the big guys are the guys who are exporting them, and we're exporting these cars. Okay. Now they're at the Port of Newark. The Port of Newark has cops. They check containers for drugs, stolen cars. Of course, she's with the car guys or the anti-crime unit, whatever they are. Okay. There's thousands of containers. Thousands of them. They happen to pick the one that they open it up. And now, guys, listen, I understand these guys have a hard job. They are doing a legitimate job, and I know this was just for TV. But anyhow, the first container they open up, there's a Jeep in there. The guy gets up with his flashlight. It's a hit. It's a hit. It's stolen. Come on. So you just happen to find a container that has a stolen car in it. They go to another guy inside. Now this was probably legitimate. The guy opens up and he's talking about a container that there's 2 salvage cars. So he shows the 2 salvage cars. Cars all banged up, cars all banged up. Then there was a 21, there was a Range Rover. That was stolen. Okay, now that's legitimate. You got a couple of junk cars and then all of a sudden a brand new car. Chances are good that could be a stolen car. They never said if it was or wasn't. They just said it raised a red flag. Again, nothing against the guys at the port. They have a tough job with those containers. There's thousands of them. As a matter of fact, the guy said there was some like obscene number. It was like in the hundreds of thousands of cars a year that get exported in the containers from the Port of Newark. And they said it's about 300 to 400 cars a year that they find that is stolen. So like a car a day they find. Let's move on. Let's move past that. Let's move to, now she's in Africa. She goes to Ghana where she meets the kingpins, I think she called them the fraud boys. Again, the same bullshit. She goes through a whole bunch of guys to get to the kingpin. Now, a bunch of bullshit in between. She gets to the kingpin and he brings her to his house and he opens up the door. And she's like, oh my God, here's a Mercedes. It's like a 2014 C-Class. It's almost 10 years old. And she's amazed by this car. And again, the guy's in the car with the mask and she's like, how did you get this car? How much did you pay for it? And the guy doesn't want to tell her. No, we're not going to say. I can't say. No. So she's probing him. He won't give up any information, but she's shocked by this Mercedes C-Class. End of the show. Apparently they got the VIN number for the Mercedes C-Class. And now she's talking to some specialist, a woman who runs the VIN number. She goes, oh my gosh, this car was salvage. Look, there's a salvage history. She goes, I bet this car was bought at salvage and they tag jobbed the C-Class and they put these numbers on a stolen car. Who the fuck is tag jobbing a 2014 C-Class you can buy for $10,000? How about if you did a little investigative reporting, since that car had a listing as salvage, all you had to do was look up the insurance company, and I bet you found the car at Copart or RAA, which would probably have pictures of it. It was probably hit and they fixed it and they exported it. I deal with exporters every day. I know guys who fix cars and bring it to Africa, they bring them to Europe all the time. This show was total bullshit. You're not breaking into a car if you got a key fob. You're not spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a car that you could buy for hundreds. I'm just using it as a number, but guys, what a bullshit show. I wish I had that hour of my life back. If you want to check it out and laugh with me. You'll see what I'm saying. Don't believe, for those of you who watch shows and don't know, don't believe half this shit. It's all nonsense. This show just bothers me because I'm in the industry and I was hoping to learn something and I feel stupider for the time I wasted. Like, comment, subscribe. Cameraman, thank you so much. Again, guys, I'm sorry for yelling, but what a stupid fucking show.